Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're going to take a look at what kind of energies you can expect in the month of March in the areas of love and relationships. As usual, this is a general reading, so please take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to start with your Rose Oracle card, and the card that has a message for you today is the child within. Inner mother, innocence, gentleness, tenderness. So this card is connected to healing. Healing in a sense that some of you might be trying to heal from something, but you're kind of trying to rush it. And what this card is telling you, that everything has its own time, and you need to attend to that inner child within you and just be more gentle, more tender with yourself when you're kind of going through this healing process. So don't forget to kind of keep that in mind. But let's see what the tarot is telling you. In the center of your reading, you do have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is the card of healing, actually, which is a very great connection here. Four of Swords comes after the Three of Swords, when you went through some big disappointment, something that broke your heart, and now you are healing from it. Now you are recovering from it. Or some of you might be taking a break, taking a pause as well. So, for example, if you've been maybe dating people, or you've been kind of fed up with dating, you might be thinking, okay, it's enough. It's time for me to take a break and just pause a little bit. Some of you might be taking a break from a relationship as well, and just letting things happen. But this is also very slow moving energy. So when you're kind of feeling that things are not moving forward, things are not evolving, and what this card is kind of telling you, that just let things go, because you have here that hand in blessing, indicating that this time is very important. It's a blessing for you. So definitely just go with the flow and let your soul let that inner child heal. This can be also connected to a trip as well, so maybe you're kind of taking a break in that form. But let's see what are the surrounding energies. The first card of your reading is the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, which is a card of sadness and sorrow. This happened in the past, that's still influencing you. This is something where you lost something. Can be connected to a breakup, can be connected to a disappointment, when you are really kind of broken down by it. But it's not a surprise, because you have in the center of your reading the Four of Swords, which is the recovery from it. But this card also shows that you're still kind of pondering about it. You're still rethinking what happened, what went wrong, what did you lose, and you're kind of crying over the spilled milk in that sense that there's not a lot you can do. But this card has a message for you, which is that not everything has been lost. You have new opportunities that come your way that will bring you happiness. But you need to turn around. You need to turn around, not just physically, as the guy on the card has to, but you need to kind of shift your focus. Shift your focus from the negative, from whatever happened in your life. Shift your focus to opportunities and possibilities. Because if you just keep rehashing it, maybe it's not helping you to heal either. The next card of your reading is the Seven of Cups, which is a card of choices and also a card of confusion. So you might have a lot of choices ahead of you. Maybe you have many people that are trying to get to know you, trying to get your attention, and you just have a hard time choosing. If that's how this card is resonating with you, what's really important in a situation like that is to kind of break down those opportunities and try to think about what is your long-term goal from a relationship perspective, and how each of those opportunities or possibilities are helping you to achieve that. And if they're not, then maybe it's time to say goodbye to those as well. Obviously, the decision is yours. But this is also a very dreamy card. A dreamy card in a sense that you are seeing things through a rose-tinted glass. You are not necessarily realistic. So try to kind of come down to the earth and not be overly dreamy, and try to see your situation from a more realistic point of view. But this is also a card that's connected to manifestation. When you're kind of not sure what you want to do, you kind of flipping back and forth between options. That one day you want to be in a relationship, the other day you want to be single, you want to be free. So what this card is telling you, that in order to bring in your manifestation, you actually need to make a decision. What is that you really want? Now you also have here the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords, which is a card of heartache, disappointment, breakup. Obviously those swords are very deep, which again, we talked about it, that you have the Four of Swords. So obviously some of you went through some difficulties, some challenges, but all that will be gone, because those dark clouds are not here forever. But you also have here the Four of Swords, which is an indication that you're healing, but I'm kind of getting that yes, you're healing, but not fully. You're not fully recovered. You are healing, you're in the middle of the process. Maybe you're trying to, like, you know, if I kind of go back to this very first card, maybe you are trying to force it. Maybe you are trying to go faster than the time you need. So make sure that you take the time and you are not so hard on yourself, because sometimes, like, you know, everything happens on its own time. The next card in your reading is the Five of Swords, which indicates a conflict. It can be an inner conflict as well, but obviously it can be a conflict with outside people or people in a relationship. Generally, the base of this conflict is the lack of communication. And everybody is trying to have their own way. They're only focusing on their own needs, their own wants, and that's why there's no collaboration. And somebody is losing, somebody is winning, somebody just wants to win at no matter what cost. This card also tells you, think about it. You might win when you might get a hard-earned victory here, but is the price worth for it? So try to think about it, and definitely improve on communication. The next card of your reading is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is all about leaving something behind, turning your back to something that was dear for you, something that meant a lot for you, but no longer. And you are leaving it in the past, and you're heading towards the future. You're heading towards a new direction, something that you don't know where it leads. You're hoping that it's going to bring you the perfect happiness, but you're following your instinct and you're following your passions when you're doing it. Some of you might be leaving a situation, some of you might be leaving a relationship or a person behind when this card comes up, and you're kind of going towards a new direction. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of this reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. And you can also help me to grow this channel, to make sure that the message gets out to those who need it the most. For you, it is only costing a push of a button. So I hope that you already pushed those like and subscribe buttons. And I'm always very excited to read the comments, how this reading is resonating with you, where are you watching from, and definitely put in some positive affirmations like that I let my soul heal in the right time. Your reading continues with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, it's a court card, so can be a person, your energy, or just the general energy of the card. This queen is able to get everything she wants because she's positive, she's radiant, she's the most attractive queen from all of it. And she knows how to use the law of attraction. She knows how to have her way as well. And again, like, she can get the relationship, she can get the type of person she wants. So positivity is very, very important. But I kind of also having here somebody who's really fighting for something and just wants to have her own way, especially with the connection of the Queen of Wands. But again, try to be positive, try to focus on positivity as opposed to being in the mindset of the Five of Cups, where you're kind of crying over spilled milk. And I kind of like the fact that she's turning her back on that. Like she's turning her back on the fights. She's turning her back on all of the sadness that she had in the past. Now the next card in your reading is the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is the card of balance and harmony. So some of you kind of trying to balance something in your life. Balance your feelings, balance your emotion, balance communication as well. How much time you spend with work, how much time you spend with your loved ones. But also but this card, sorry, I need to drink some water. But this card also has these ups and downs as well. When you're kind of going through these highs and lows, as you can see in the back on the picture, which I can definitely see with this positive and then this Three of Swords and Five of Cups energy. You're definitely going through these ups and downs. But let's see what we have here for you in your last position. You have two fours, the Four of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, and you also had the Four of Swords. So definitely 444. It is an angel number, which is an indication that of some kind of a blessing, some kind of presence of the angels, that they're watching you, they're guiding you. But let's talk about which the blessing also came out here. If you remember when we were talking about that, those hands are in a blessing mode. But let's talk about these two cards. Four of Pentacles is definitely connected to control. When you're trying to hold on to something, when you're not letting go of something, which obviously connected to the fact that you are still kind of going over whatever happened. And that's why I think you're not healing from it, because you're holding on tight on something that happened to you. This can be some hurts. This can be something that is obviously was not easy for you, and you just don't want to let it go with this Four of Pentacles card. Four of Pentacles can be also, as I said, control, and also can be secrets, but can be the sign that somebody is very jealous, somebody is very controlling. So try to think about it like, how you're handling that energy. But they also have the Four of Cups, which is a card of boredom, card of apathy, when you're not seeing the opportunities, when you're not seeing the possibilities, because you're focusing on those three empty cups that are there, and those are kind of representing all of those things that went in your life, and you kind of keep mulling over, and there's a great opportunity that's coming towards you, and you cannot see it because you just keep thinking about what happened in the past, which kind of like seems to be a theme here of keep rehashing what happened and not seeing the opportunities, the possibilities. This card can also be connected to dreaminess. Again, the dreaminess came up before, that some of you might be overly dreamy and thinking about it, the what ifs. What if your life would be like this? What if your love life would be like that? What if your partner would be a certain way, as opposed to appreciating for whatever you have. So very important message here, especially when you kind of look at this. There's this very important message that you are not seeing the opportunities. Both of these cards are talking about that you're not seeing the opportunities, or maybe you need to sleep on it. If there's something that presents to you, very important for you to maybe to think it through and sleep, because everything that happened to you in the past is still influencing you. But let's see what we have here for you at the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, you do have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a great card from a new beginning perspective, a new chapter point of view, indicating that you have here an opportunity, a golden opportunity that you need to hold on to, and you need to nourish it, and you need to make sure that it is growing, it is evolving. So this can be a new relationship. It can be an opportunity of a new chapter in an existing relationship. What's really important here, that you need to take it and you need to nurture it. So you have here quite a few cards talking about taking some kind of an opportunity and making sure that you are not rushing your healing. So that's all I have for you. I hope that this reading helped you, and I'll be able to welcome you again.